How about that cop who smashed a guy in a car?
Oh, it was amazing, huh?
It's intense.
Arizona.
Here's my thing. I don't think that people should be shot and killed by policemen because I don't think that people should be shot and killed by anybody. I always feel like, hey, it's a shame.
Right.
It's a shame that people have to die.
Right.
But if you notice, there's a common theme to all these guys that cops end up shooting.
Yeah.
They always end up doing bad stuff to cops right before that.
Or somebody. Not just the cops is what they're busily trying to prevent anybody else getting hurt. That's why the cops get hurt.
Even that kid in Ferguson, even though he just robbed someone, he also ended up roughing up the cop. Like, here's the thing. Don't carry a gun and then pull it in front of the cops. Don't get in a tussle with the guy in South Carolina. It's like, oh, he was running away. The cop thought he had a taser. And I go, yeah, it sucks. He probably shouldn't have shot the guy. But you know what would have really prevented this? He shouldn't have been wrestling with a cop. There's a common theme 100% of the time. Even though it wasn't a cop. Trayvon Martin. I don't think George Zimmerman should be shooting 17-year-old boys, but here's the thing. Don't fist fight people. I guarantee that'll prevent you from getting shot. And you should definitely, under zero circumstances, be fighting cops. Don't ever fight a cop. There's never a circumstance where you're like, well, right now, the logical and reasonable thing to do is to fist fight this cop.
It's so weird.
There's never that's 0% the answer.
It's such a weird impulse to run, though, and to come after a cop.
Oh, I understand running from cops.
Why?
Because you are a criminal. And you maybe have a warrant out.
Yeah, but how
None of the guys who got shot just ran.
Right.
All of them.
The one guy that got accidentally shot just ran.
Which one?
The guy, where was it?
Not South Carolina dash cam. It was he had previously just gotten in a tussle. Even the witness had said. The guy that's testifying against the cop, they're like, oh yeah, he had just got done wrestling this 70-something-year-old cop.
This is a guy that was doing was selling undercover guns to the cops in a sting, and he just takes off running. And they tackled him, and the guy thought he was tasing him, but it was like Fruitvale Station. He pulled out his gun instead of his taser.
But no, okay. I took it back. I take it back. 100% of the time, the guy always was... Fruitvale Station's a perfect example of there's just no reason. There's just no explanation. How on earth are you shooting that kid? That's how dangerous
guns are.
Okay.
That's what
guns are guns, people.
Yeah.
But there's been this rash of what people are calling like this epidemic of cops shooting. I go, you know what would really solve this epidemic? It has nothing to do with race. It's don't fight cops. That I guarantee will prevent you from getting shot by cops. If you just go, because I am a criminal and have been many times in my life. And every time I was honest and dealt with cops, even when they were being pricks, I didn't end up getting beat up. I've been slammed to the ground and had my face roughed up pretty badly by cops twice. You know what? You know what the common theme with those was?
You were mouthing off.
Being a giant asshole.
You were mouthing off to them.
And at one time, I even raised my hand to a cop. And next thing I know, I'm on the front, face down.
Why did you do that?
I was hammered, and my friend got pretty unreasonably
handled.
No, he got arrested. And it was kind of like a bar fight thing, and my friend really didn't have anything to do with it that much. He kind of got roped into it. But of course, when the cops arrived after the bouncers had alerted, it was remember McMurphy's in Pasadena? Remember it was there, and many years. It was years ago. I was still drinking, and he got roped and he got arrested. He ended up going to jail, and I was screaming. I was like, out of all these freaking blah, 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 that you're taking him in, that's bull BS, blah, blah. And the cop's like, you shut your mouth or you're going to jail too. F you. And got in his, approached him like I was.
Why?
Because I was hammered and I was upset. And
neither of those are an explanation.
I understand.
That's a description.
Well, do you hear me complaining about going to jail that night and getting beat up? Because I deserved it. Shouldn't it? You know what? I want to
understand the motivation of what the thinking is, other than I didn't know what I was doing. That's an explanation.
I was hammered and very upset. My friend got physically beaten and then charged with assault and taken to jail. I was very upset. He's a pacifist type of guy, and he got totally railroaded. Yeah. And the guys who were really responsible were trying to play it off as if he was. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those situations. Yeah. But that's not an excuse. I shouldn't have. This is a perfect example of I could have easily avoided going to jail and getting my ass kicked.
Yeah.
I didn't really get my ass kicked, but I definitely got slammed. I got slammed hard. And one cop had my hands behind my back preparing to cuff me, and the other one put me to the ground, to the grisound. 1-800-LOVE, 191's the number. It's Loveline.
Back with more Loveline in a bit. Loveline.
suck my balls.
To everyone, what?
Everyone who gives me
Grief?
advice.
Yeah. We got to get some calls, dude. We got a bunch up there. Come on up. Let's be diligent.
This guy's. What are you talking about? We're taking tons of calls tonight.
No, but I mean, we got a bunch up there I want to get to before the open forum.
That whole cop thing is easier said than done. Oh, it's so simple. Don't be rude to cops. I didn't say that. I said don't fight cops. Yeah. If you don't fight cops, it seems like you won't end up getting shot.
Did you say don't run away too?
No, I get running away.
Yeah,
I get that. I get it. If you're a criminal, if you have warrants,
but the running away does not help your case.
No, listen.
They're going to get you. Are they not?
I didn't say running away from cops is a great idea.
Okay.
I said I totally understand it.
Okay. All right.
What I don't understand is the shock and awe, like there's some personal vendetta to get certain races when every single one of these guys who recently got shot just got into a tussle with a cop. And it seems like that's a factor that we should point out. Hello, Marlene.